I'm back, baby. I'm back. So this is the first time filming a video outside. I have no idea exactly how the audio is gonna come through, but we'll see. Um, we'll see what happens here. Um, so mostly today I want to speak about a really interesting area I've been reading about, which is the subject of specific knowledge. So I've been reading. Disclaimer before I say any of this stuff. This is not like coming necessarily all from me, and this is mostly me regurgitating things I've read and things I've read mostly. So this is specifically from one guy. His name is Naval Ravikant, and he's like a angel investor, and he's started a lot of businesses. He's helped a lot of businesses, and he's consulted with a lot of businesses, and yeah, he's just got very interesting things to speak about and to say, especially for people who are trying to better themselves. Um, and he talks about one subject called about specific knowledge, and what that is basically is knowledge that you have which is somewhat unique to you. Obviously, nothing is like completely unique, but for example, I don't know, like I'm just using the most random thing, but let's say someone who's a vet who treats animals. It wouldn't necessarily be considered specific knowledge. That's something that can be taught in school, and it's not. It can be taught in school. Anyone can go out and learn it like that, in a school setting. Specific knowledge is usually it'll usually be something either like niche, really niche, something that basically not many people are into or know about or can do, or most likely what it will usually be a cross section of your skills to create a new skill or something else that people aren't doing or can't do as good as you or can't do as fast as you. Things like this. For example, one example that he uses specifically, if I'm not mistaken, is the example of a salesperson. So there's a lot of salespeople out there, but he was talking about, let's say, a salesperson who goes to get a degree in psychology. In that case, obviously, he's doing a lot of, he's doing sales like everybody else, but with that degree of psychology, he gets that kind of, um, um, he gets even more knowledge, which in turn helps him with the sales afterwards. So it's not just about the psychology, or it's not just about the sales itself, but it's about both of those skills coming together to form something better. And now with his degree in psychology, after that he's able to sell more because obviously sales has a lot to do with psychology. So and a lot of people who are in sales, at least from what I know, I don't know many people who are in sales who actually have degrees in psychology. So that would be kind of an example of specific knowledge, where it's a cross section of skills, um, to basically be better than other people at something. So in this case, it would be sales. He's crossing sales and he's crossing psychology to be better at sales, overall. And there's a lot of different things like that. There's a lot of different examples like that. And at the end of the day, most people, almost everybody, has a little bit of that already, in the sense that everybody has multiple skills. You'll never meet someone with one skill, and a lot of times, when you look at somebody who you think is successful, you might look at what they're doing that's good. For example, I don't know if you look at I don't know, maybe. Okay, I'm in the music field. Okay, I'm coming from a music production side of things. So I can look at other music producers online and be like, oh shit, these guys are doing real good. This and that, whatever. They got their little thing happening here and there, and they're popping. They're popping online. Now, is that because they're strictly just a good music producer? I would say that that is very rare. The people who can be, a lot of times when you look at things, well, at least I'll speak from the, I can't speak from every domain or field, I should say. But if we look at music, for example, you know, if you have to be really, really top of your game, if that's like the only thing you're good at. If you're strictly good at music, let's say, I don't know, let's say music production, but you have like no other skills. All your other skills are trash. Your communication is trash. Your marketing is trash. Um, your outreach um, to potential collaborators, and whether that be other music producers or whether that be other artists, is trash. Your online presence is trash. It's gonna be real, real tough. I mean, you better be one of the real, like the best people in the world at what you do if you want to succeed, especially succeed from a financial standpoint. Um, so a lot of times it's gonna require, like I said, a cross section of skills, and it's just about finding. It's about finding what those are for you, because everybody has things that are like innate. I never use that word innate. I think that's how you say it, innate. Yeah, sounds pretty smart. Sounds I feel smart as I'm saying it. But yeah, like everybody has things that are like innate to them. Um, but one thing that also is a really big factor is basically where you grow up, your environment. Yeah, your environment basically, and also that's where you grow up, but that's also even like right now, where you are right now, where you live right now, how you live right now. Those things all affect, I guess, the certain uniqueness of the person that you are, and you kind of want to. That's what you're looking for when we're talking about specific knowledge. Is you're kind of looking to exploit. You're looking to exploit yourself to its maximum potential. Exploit your skills and your knowledge to its maximum potential. So it's looking at the things that you're already good at, looking at the things that you love, and this has to be like natural. It can't be. It can't be. Oh, what's making money right now? Oh, okay. This is what I. This is what I'm. This is what I'll get good at. That's not really how it works. It has to be, because it has to be genuine, especially if you're going to do something like long term. Anything that's going to be long term, it's got to be genuine, and it's got to be something that, it's not just like, okay, I'm cool doing this for a week. You have to be able to see yourself doing it, you know, for long ass time at least. That you're going to still take enjoyment from this thing. So you kind of have to look. It's kind of just about looking at what you already are interested into, and not just what you're interested into, but you need to. If you're not interested in that many things, you need to allow yourself to be interested in those things, and allow yourself to be curious about those subjects, because those can lead you to places that other people have not been yet. Um, so it maybe, I think I'm rambling a little bit and being not super cohesive in my thoughts, but because it's a big subject and there's kind of a lot to say about it. Um, so yeah, by the way, if you don't know this, this is, like I said, this is from a guy called, um, well, at least I heard it from him, and it seems to be that this, at least the term specific knowledge, seems to come kind of from him, from what I understand. And I said his name is Naval Ravikant, and I urge you guys to go check him out. He's a real interesting dude. He writes really interesting things, and yeah, and I think this is pretty important. Anybody who's like looking to actually, you know, get become a better person and become just, it's kind of just about making sure that you actualize your potential. It's trying to actualize your potential. The way I see it is trying to find your leverage where you have the most potential leverage, because a lot of this stuff is, it's not necessarily like, oh, I have it all laid out in front of me and I'm good at this together. It makes like that I'm amazing at this. It's not always like that. It might a lot of times it'll be kind of breadcrumbs for you because you haven't fully delved into those things. But you might know that okay, this subject right here is is something that like okay, I think I'm really interested in, and I could probably push a little bit further than you know where I'm at with it right now. If you know like if you already have a couple of things in your head, like I don't know, like four or five things in your head, like subjects that really interest you, you're already in a at a pretty good head start like that, and I would I would urge you to continue to pursue those things and just be basically curious about those things and don't stop. Um, I don't know, don't stop pursuing those things and learning about those things. You want to keep on learning, basically. Um, so you're looking for the maximum leverage. The maximum leverage you can find through your skills. Um, I'm gonna try to find an example on the spot. So let's say, like I said before, I'm coming from a music production's point of view, you could say. So I'll keep it in a let's say a music producer, or let's say a beat maker, a guy who makes beats. Um, every a lot of people make beats, but maybe this specific guy can make beats much quicker and at the same let's say level of quality or even better, but he can do it much quicker than the average beat maker. Well, right there he's got a certain amount of leverage right there that he can use because he's faster than everybody else. So he's got like a that I mean that right there is leverage. Being faster, being stronger, being able to do it more efficiently, being able to do something at a lower cost, being able to pump things out in a shorter amount of time. These are all things that are leverage. And you can start looking at your own life and being like, okay, what